Welcome back to KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. 4 COVID-19 patients have been confirmed over the last 2 days. The 49th patient came to Jeju Island from the U.S. on the 8th, took samples at Jeju Airport's walk-through screening center, and was confirmed for COVID-19 on the 9th. The province is confident that there has been minimal exposure to the patient, as the individual was promptly transported to their home on a quarantine vehicle after samples were collected at the airport. An epidemiological investigation showed that there were a total of 5 contact persons, including 1 family member who accompanied the patient and 4 other passengers on the flight to Jeju. The 50th COVID-19 patient, who is a contact of patient number 36, the operator of the guest house in Namwon-up, Seogwipo City, and was tested positive on the evening of the 9th. The patient tested negative on the first day of self-quarantine, which was August 27th, but was confirmed positive on a second test before quarantine measures were lifted. The authorities believe that there will be no other contacts associated with the patient, as they have maintained self-quarantine. The Jeju quarantine authorities are undertaking an epidemiological investigation on the 50th patient, given that the quarantine period overlapped with the incubation period. An international student from Nepal who arrived in Jeju yesterday was confirmed to be the 51st COVID-19 patient in Jeju and has been isolated. A 52nd patient was also confirmed after visiting Sanbangsan Hot Springs on August 26. This raises the number of coronavirus patients associated with the hot springs at 8, with 7 who are residents of Jeju and 1 from the mainland. During the Chuseok holidays, families reunite for a traditional grass-cutting ceremony at their ancestors' graves in preparation for Chuseok and the arrival of autumn. The ceremony is one of the most important events in the Jeju calendar. This year, the ritual is being observed in a different form due to COVID-19. As social distancing is discouraging travel to the island from the mainland, grass-cutting agencies have seen an increase in business. Mike Laidman reports.
Grass, having grown thick and long over the past year, gets cut down to size at this gravesite. In addition, weeds that have set up house in the low stone walls are pulled, and things in general are tidied up. These workers currently cutting the overgrown foliage are in fact not relatives of the deceased, but employees of a grass-cutting business. With autumn well on its way, such businesses are thriving as Chuseok preparations start. It is, somewhat ironically, the current COVID-19 situation which is making business for those in the grass world boom this year. With social distancing measures discouraging visits to the island from the capital area, grass-cutting businesses are happy to step in. More than 400 bookings have been made for the grass-cutting service provided by the National Agricultural Cooperative Federation. Some branches, including Hyodon and Jungmun, are already fully booked. The time between this coming weekend and the Chuseok holidays will be the biggest time of the year for grass-cutting in Jeju. The National Agricultural Cooperative Federation expects its number of bookings to top 1,500 this year. The global COVID-19 pandemic is even putting its mark on a centuries-old Jeju Island tradition. Mike Laidman, KCTV.
Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. Please follow us on YouTube at KCTV E-News Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again next week.